Hello, hi guys, welcome back to the Football Showdown channel. We are back recording a video. I know it's been a while. The last time I made a sensible video that was recorded was probably 7 months back, and then Arsenal did the unthinkable, slashing the UCL giants Real Madrid. And I went berserk. I agree. That was not at all structured, that was not even planned. But that gave me another sense or another reason why I thought recorded video should be back on this channel. Will I be doing consistently? Maybe a little love from you guys would encourage me. We are at 570 odd subscribers. We're trying to push for 600 and so on. We're trying to reach 3000 watch hours. The streams on the channel have been amazing. If you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel, keep subscribing. If you guys are not sure what this channel is about, come and join us on streams. Mondays and Fridays. We regularly stream every week, sometimes on a weekday where we feel something really needs to be discussed in the footballing community. But back to this video. The Champions League quarterfinals have been concluded. A lot of surprises, a lot of fightbacks, almost a bunch of remontadas. First thing first, let's talk about the first leg. The first game I want to discuss about is the Barcelona versus Dortmund game. In the first leg, where the game was played at Barca's home, Dortmund got battered left, right and center. You want goals, Barca scored 4 goals. You wanted stats? Well, Dortmund got battered in every front. Possession, number of tackles won, number of passes. Obviously, Barca has a lot of passes in there. Number of shots, shot on target, you name it. All the stats were towards Barcelona. Barcelona won the first tie 4-1. The other game that happened on the same day was the Aston Villa versus PSG. Actually, PSG versus Aston Villa at PSG's home. The first goal was something that you could normally see from a team that is known to play counter-attacking football. But that game, PSG were peppering them to the moment, until the moment where Aston Villa scored a brilliant counter-attacking team goal, ending up with Morgan Rogers scoring that goal. It almost felt like a sucker punch, because if you were watching that match as a neutral fan, you were like, oh hell, this is what PSG did to Liverpool. This is what PSG are known to be doing for a while, since Luis Enrique got his team to play the style that he was known for. The kind of qualities that the team had, he personified each person's quality, right? The game ended up with 2 brilliant goals and an amazing sucker punch in the very end by Nuno Mendes. The first goal, I think, was Desiree Doué. The second goal was Kvaratskhelia, and the third goal, Nuno Mendes. I thought the tie was done, but remember, there's always a second leg. And then the game that I've been dreading. I know I was confident. On March of 13th, I put out a tweet saying that give me Real Madrid, but that was purely based on Martinelli's comeback into team. That boost gave me a lot of confidence that we could do something to Madrid. But when you are going to face a juggernaut like Real Madrid or Real Madrid with accent in the UCL, there is a sense of aura that comes into play. They could be a shit team, they could be the absolute best, but what Madrid possesses in the UCL, that aura is unmatched. Why? Because before match, if you look into tactics, it almost looked like Arsenal and Arteta had that covered. You had Arteta probably employing most of the tactics in the highest way possible. It could be Peps, it could be David Moyes, it could be Pochettino, it could be even Jose Mourinho. It could be anyone's tactics, but he's always done his studies. He's always worked hard to make sure that the team is adaptable and dynamic in playing any team. But then you look at Madrid's team, a star-studded team with Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Bellingham, Valverde, Courtois, all superstars, right? But what happens at the Emirates? 3-0 to the Arsenal. Declan Rice scoring not 1 but 2 out of this world free kicks. When the world was dying to see some beautiful free kicks, Declan Rice scores 2 crazy, phenomenal free kicks on the same day, in the same match, against Real Madrid. And the third goal being Mikel Merino, a false 9, a number 8 pushed into the number 9 position. Where has this been seen before? A certain Kai Havertz from Mikel Arteta. The game ends, battle is won. But it's only half time. 3-0 to the Arsenal. On the other side, at the Allianz Stadium, where Bayern depleted in their squad, where Musiala was gone for the season, Alphonso Davies gone for the season, Upamecano, I know he's been having an on and off kind of season, but out for the season or not fit for this UCL tie. What happens? Allianz gets conquered by Inter Milan. Inzaghi's Inter Milan. They win 1-2. Now let me just talk about a very important point there. When you thought Harry Kane deserved a team that has a bunch of winners or a club that is known to win things, what happens in that Inter Milan tie? We'll talk about the second leg on its own, but let's talk about the things that could have happened in the first leg that could eventually affect them positively in the second tie. In the first leg, Harry Kane had one chance. I know it was a difficult chance, but it is Harry Kane. The quality is incredible, and that is his bread and butter. And what does he do? He bottles it. Harry Kane has pulled off a Tottenham Hotspur. It has happened even for England when he faced France in the 2022 World Cup. There was a penalty that could have put England in the front row or in the driving seat to make sure that they qualify for the next round. What does he do? He bottles that penalty. Harry Kane and penalty in the same sentence is like match made in heaven. A better love story than Twilight. He bottles it. First leg, he misses a crucial chance. But luckily, Bayern Munich's own hero, Thomas Müller, has scored a goal that you could say put them still in the tie. Now the second leg. The first match, at least I watched, was Aston Villa versus PSG. I thought when PSG scored that first goal, game, set and match, PSG, Kalas, the end, all, right? 4-1 to PSG. Well, guess what? Aston Villa, with all their physicality, with all their strong men, the kind of physicality that Aston Villa possesses against a PSG team which is technically much more sound, they have gone on to score and almost win the tie, but they've lost on just by one goal. Luckily, Donnarumma had come out with 3 clutch saves that he's always known for, and somehow Donnarumma always performs well when it comes to the English soil. And Aston Villa are another victim of PSG, and PSG have been on the run to win games in England. On the same day, when you thought the match was done at Barca's home, Barca travels to Dortmund. Now Dortmund is not an easy place to go and play against. So with a team that is not so well known to have match winners in them, they do have Lewandowski, a homecoming kind of season. But what happens at Dortmund? They score 1, 2, 3, almost. But the fourth goal being an own goal. 5-3, the tie is almost there. Dortmund almost scored one more goal, but in the end, Dortmund lose the tie 3-5. A very hard fought Dortmund, but not up to the mark. Now the next day, Arsenal going to Bernabeu. All that noise around the Arsenal, around the Madrid team, the PR doing their work, the number of homecoming or the number of shenanigans you could say that was happening, flowers, students walking, bunch of youth academy players walking in front of the school bus. Random shit was happening, and what happens in the end? Arsenal win 1-2. The only goal that they scored was because of a Saliba mistake. It was more like charity. Okay, you want to score? Score. And then what happens? We win the tie. We won. We just didn't win the battle. We won the war as well. We won at Bernabeu. The last time Arsenal have won at the Bernabeu was Thierry Henry's 1-0 goal. I don't know if you guys remember. I hope you guys remember, because that was sensational. Apparently, I was too young to see that. Saka misses his penalty, but scores a wonderful chip goal over Courtois. to end it in the very end, to win that fixture as well. Martinelli scoring in the very end, I think 90 plus 3 if I'm not wrong. My Martinelli, the boy who I have backed from day one. And on the same day at San Siro, when you thought that Inter Milan couldn't be broken at San Siro, all hell broke loose. First half, no goals. Second half, bunch of goals. But the tie ended at 2-2. Now remember when I said that Harry Kane could have made a difference for the second leg? Well, that's what has happened. He scored a goal from an impossible angle, and then you had his Tottenham brother Eric Dyer scoring the second goal. Was there a chance for a third goal? Well, guess what? Inter Milan had Bayern's kryptonite, Sommers. He had a phenomenal night. As always, he somehow always has a cracking game against Bayern, and that's what has happened. They did have a chance to equalize the aggregate. They had a chance to even go beyond the aggregate and win it, but alas, Bayern Munich are out of the tie, are out of the Champions Trophy. They're out of possibly playing at home the UCL final. What's going to happen for the second leg for the semi-finals? I do not know. But one thing for sure is that Arsenal will be playing against PSG, and Barca are going to play Inter Milan. What happens there, we'll definitely discuss beyond this. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. I hope you guys are subscribed. I hope you guys like it. Do let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about those fixtures that happened in the quarterfinals, and definitely do let me know who do you think will be favorites to win the semi-finals as well. I will see you soon. I hope you like this video, and I will be back very soon. Till then, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world.